The photos you see here on this slide are of Perch Lake in Fond du Lac on the reservation, or near the reservation. Um, Jim Northrup writes in his book about ricing, and he describes Perch Lake and the changes that had occurred over the years with less and less of the rice. So the photos that we see there, I believe, sort of depict a better time in ricing for the lake. So I'm going to read an excerpt from his book, which really indicates to me or demonstrates to me that ricing is much more than just this economic opportunity for the Anishinaabe, but that it's clearly has both religious and deeper undertones for those for the Anishinaabe. So I write here, reading on page 62, ricing is bittersweet time of the year. The preparations remind me of seasons of the past. The different parts of ricing evoke memories and stories of relatives that have passed on. My uncle showed me the best place to get diamond willow for the crutch of the rice pole. The cedar knockers remind me of the trouble I used to get in when I was a kid. It didn't take me long to learn that rice knockers were not made to be used as swords. My grandpa made the best knockers. Some of them are still in use today. Reading on, he writes, getting on the water I felt like a handshake from an old friend. I thought how lucky I was able to make rice again. Putting tobacco in the water made me feel close to the Creator. The water, the wind, and the rice are unchanging. Making rice is just hard work, actually. I paddled many miles in my parching kettle, keeping the rice moving so it didn't burn. Dancing on the rice reminds me that most people used to do it that way. We still do it that way because it lets us stay close to the food. He writes about his grandson Aaron and his time spending time with Aaron, who's about a 7-year-old boy at the writing of this book, and he is clearly kind of connecting back to his childhood, but also, really thinking forward, thinking about what it would be like for his grandson 40 or 50 years into the future, ricing on this very lake.